Alright, so here we go. TFA Razor, Chat to Thunder, TFA Razor, Octopus on Fire.
Octopus on Fire. Yo, Rickle. You got it? All right.
He's on it.
So, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure classically Dawson wins this matchup. But you do have to have some defense in order to make that happen. Because once Blanca gets in, it could be problems. Joining me on the mic, Kelsey Collins.
What's up, brother?
How are you doing, sir?
Interesting evening, yo.
Yeah, a little bit.
Lots of hurt feelings.
A lot of salt. A lot of salt in this room right now.
Wow, I didn't realize we got such an epic TFA match going on right now.
Man, it's been a lot of TFA on TFA today in general, actually.
We're kind of winding down to the end of it.
Exactly. So and right now, Ben's actually doing surprisingly well in this matchup.
So I think we got the winner of this is going to play, if I'm keeping up right, we're playing.
Is losers finals? Okay, that would make sense. Wow, blocks the setup. Good tech.
So if you had to pick one of these two, Twan and Wolfcrone, to take it in the end,
who would I pick? I put my money on Wolfcrone, obviously, but I will say this, that the winner of this matchup is going to kind of decide what the grand finals is, in my opinion. Because as much as I like Chat, I don't see Chat beating Alucard at all. I've seen Alucard beat everybody pretty much that matters as a sim player. He just knows that matchup way too well. He actually money matched a Filipino champ and bopped him pretty serious.
Wow.
At last year's season's beatings. That was when I knew. I mean, that you can't know the matchup any better. So, if somebody were to come out of this and have a chance at fighting Twan, it would probably be Octopus on Fire. I don't think he's actually done it.
A little better.
I think he could play Bison, to be honest with you, depending on who Twan played.
Okay, brother, take care.
Take it easy, man. Good to see you, bro. So.
Yeah, I've seen him and Ben really go at it in the past, and I mean, I think if Ben won't admit it, there's still a little bit of a heated tension there every time those two come across one another.
For sure. This is sick pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a blow up right here.
Twan's going to be coming in very angry, very salty, after that Wolf.
Oh, absolutely.
There was definitely a corn tirade parade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like no other. Ben was extremely close at the Grand Rapids tournament that I won. Actually, he was playing Bison against Twan's Evil Ryu. It was extremely close. Yeah, exactly. It came down to crunch time, and Twan managed to clutch it out.
Now, that's one thing I'm not familiar. Dictator versus Evil Ryu. Whose favor is that?
I would say it's probably in Dictator's favor. I like Dictator against any Shoto, regardless of whether it's a hybrid Shoto.
And roundhouse is amazing.
All day. Standing roundhouse. You've got EX moves that go through any projectile zoning you can put up. And once he's in, you got to guess.
Yeah.
And that meter is too important to Evil Ryu's damage.
If I remember right, the last time I watched him play this, the big thing Ben needs to watch for is that overhead.
Overhead, yeah. And the thing is, Twan actually waited. When they played in Grand Rapids, he didn't break that out until probably, I think it was the second or third game, where he started busting that out just to get the mileage off of it. Because he knew. Oh my God, that was close.
That's a nice crunch at the end there.
Yeah. Because he knew. Twan's a smart guy.
Teammates going at it, so
it is, man. And I shouts out to Octopus on Fire. He's the guy that put me in losers in the first place. So he hadn't beaten me in a long time, to be honest with you. So I'm proud of him.
Off night, or he just really didn't outplay?
No, he genuinely he started out playing, man. I didn't adjust. I got to give him credit where credit's due.
I like to see more people be able to admit just when, like, hey, he did his thing, I did mine, he came out on top.
That happens, man.
It doesn't have to always be bum shit. It's
nah.
The game is terrible because you fucked the input, or because your perfectly aimed hyper didn't land the way it was supposed to.
Wow, that setup was ridiculous. God. Chat to Thunder, that was nasty. Sorry to interrupt, but yes.
No problem. Buttons.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I completely agree with you. There's a point at which you start to actually admit that you lost in order to actually progress and get better. That's part of what I'm trying to work on myself.
I've been really working with these, several guys that last you see been putting on a good show today.
Absolutely, they came out in force.
We got the boys and Hallow that's into top 8. Or at least well into. I know Hallow is definitely guaranteed third at least.
There you go. Yeah, he deserves it too. That kid puts in tons of work.
Guys, look at things. Don't it's not always an outside fault. sometimes you have to look at yourself and say, hey, I did this.
Exactly.
It wasn't necessarily the smartest thing.
Huge punish right there, or I should say jumping combo. One thing about Ben that makes his Blanca so incredibly fearsome is that his combo execution is far above that of the typical American Blanca. Most American Blancas have nowhere near the combo capability. And I know that Tupperware was on the stream earlier. I love that dude, but he can't do half the shit that Ben can. And where's the punish? You have Ultra 2, bro. Now here, that's where Tupperware might be.
I think the first time psyched Blanca out a little bit.
Maybe.
He was looking for the ball and just kind of, oh, is that it?
Right.
Unfortunately, stalls like that in high-level gameplay can really cause.
Yeah, I mean, here he is, right? Like fighting for his life in the corner. That none of this would have happened had he actually just ultra punished that whiff.
Yep, exactly.
That's sad times. And chat lives to fight in game 3. Yeah, exactly. That's hard to swallow, man. Fighting games are so unforgiving in general. I mean, you can't make mistakes. Bad reads.
I hear earlier from Digital Michigan.
Okay.
Saying that he really wanted to do a documentary really on the psychological aspect of gamers.
Right.
It's one of the things people seem to forget, stream monstering and just
that there's a whole other world out there, right?
Yeah.
The mentality, the people that actually care, what they think about, how they perceive the game. It's kind of actually, another interesting topic. I mean, we haven't talked about this match at all, really. And the match speaks for itself, in my opinion, in terms of the high level that we're experiencing. But I will say this: after watching a lot of Level 3 Focus, and hearing Ultra David speak about video games in general, the things that was sick. That was absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, just hearing him talk so intelligently about games, it really it strikes a nerve. When you actually listen to people that know what they're talking about. And they can speak to you on an entirely different level.
And they pretty much call us all out on those things that we know we should recognize and not necessarily always do.
Right.
And about the match, that was amazing.
Bait. That was a bait. That was really, really good play. Good reaction by chat. But strong bait. Oh, that's going to pull up focus.
This puts Dawson in a really
oh, my God.
He really needs to be really patient.
Yeah, just sit there. Right. Do something dumb.
Yep, there we go.
Boom. And chat is in prime position.
This has been full of nail biters all day.
Exactly.
Just like some of the early, you wouldn't deem important matches.
We're going to see. Okay. Gets the knockdown. Okay, nice stuff. Just walks forward. I respect it. Now what's he got?
See, a lot of times people
nice.
Won't do it. They don't think like
right. Nice empty jump low setup, actually. Oh, my God. Hop electricity. Shenanigans. That combo is ridiculous. See, the thing is, nobody else is doing that shit. Anyway. Oh, yeah, exactly. That might be the latter. Are we going for the chip? Bop.
Ooh.
Wow.
Smart play. Just didn't finish out the way he wanted to. I can't fault him for it, though.
I can't either. There's some quality American Blancas out there, but I really think that OctopusOnFire executionally is just on another level from the vast majority.
He has not only good just execution, reaction, but his ability to read his opponent and adapt to things fairly quickly.
It's extremely strong. I'd actually really like to see him play some of the guys that the Northeast Blancas get to play. I've watched Tubbo for a while. His Blanca's solid in Chicago and the Midwest. Nobody on the West Coast, to my knowledge, that's really particularly strong. But we've got so a lot of Northeast Blancas are really worthwhile. And I would like to see how we would compare against that similar levels of competition. Anyway, gets chucked, blocks the setup.
I think that was a little premature. I think Chet should have kind of waited that one out before busting that.
I agree.
I can see if he figured he has enough time to build another one, but
yeah, we'll see.
It's a big hope.
Yeah, it is. It is nothing but a hope at this point. Oh my God, that was super.
Ooh,
that was a nice cross-up setup.
He really needs to slow down and consider what he can do here.
Good tech.
He's still got plenty of time on the clock.
No, that's a bait. That's again the second time that happened, and that should have been an ultra punish again. That's the one thing I will say is that Ben, if he watches this back, I really, really hope that the one thing he takes away is that if you're going to get a bait like that twice, you really need to polish push with ultra. Exactly, on ultra 2. Wow. And chat, the Thunder is eliminated. Hell of a match.
I think you just been a little too conservative and also got a little too overzealous at one point.
At one point, yeah, he did really just genuinely start going in, and I can't, you can't advocate that as a sim player.
60 seconds on the clock, you can really afford to still kind of bait out a little bit, save that ultra for, when you really feel the
desperation moment, yeah.
You know, let Blanca get a little scared.
Desperation
let him get a little
move.
worried,
Yep.
And then then go for it.
And then light it up.